Okay guys, so really quick before we start, I'm over here at the Go Hub, and it looks like the shiny Pikachu is now available for everybody, okay? So, get out there and go find your shiny Pikachu. Alright, so now let's get into the video. Welcome back everybody, and in this episode we're going to be talking about which Pokemon you should use to fight Mewtwo, the big one. So this is just preparation here. We're going to be using TMs, just talking about the Pokemon that are strong against them, and talking about Pokemon that might be strong, but at the same time you shouldn't probably use them because of the moves that Mewtwo has, like Shadow Ball. Alright, so let's jump into this. I made him my partner just for kicks, because he's going to be the number one. Well, personally for me, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because Mewtwo has Focus Blast, I do believe, and that's extremely super effective to Tyranitar. Not effective to him. Everything Mewtwo has is not going to be effective to Caesar whatsoever. Still going to do a lot of damage nonetheless, because Mewtwo is just a beast, like we've seen. So let's go ahead and look at the Pokemon. Tyranitar is going to be another one here. This is my top one. Alright, he's got Bite and Stone Edge. It had Crunch, and I changed it to attack the legendary birds and all that. This is the one you're going to want. Bite and Crunch, okay? Super effective to Mewtwo, and it's, you know, he's just the highest CP with a lot of DPS. Alright, and we'll talk about the other Pokemon first. We're just going to talk about super effectives at the moment. And like I said, we're going to use some TMs as well, okay? Alright. So, and as we go down here, you could use him, but I wouldn't recommend it with Shadow Ball, because he's a glass cannon and he's not going to really be doing that much. He's going to get taken out. So we're going to go for X-Scissor and the other one. Let's see what we can get. So first of all, let's just go ahead and change the moves on it right away. So Caesar, that's my top recommendation, to be honest with you. Alright, so we have Bullet Punch. We're going to switch that up. Furry Cutter, that's the one. It is extremely fast. The only downfall is, what, 3 damage. But that's okay. Alright, so we're going to back out, go for the charge TM, and now we're going to go for X-Scissor. I have Iron Head. Nice. Okay, you know, that would work. That would work. But we want all the damage we could possibly get. And with the other one, we're going to get stabbed. So let's go ahead and try it again. That's so annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and try again. There we go. X-Scissor. Alright. So, let's back out so we don't use any more. Hold on, what are my charge TMs up to now? It's like 30, 38. Ooh, getting low. Ew, not good. Alright, so let's take a look at his moveset now. Alrighty. Yeah, Night Slash, I think it was like, does 50? So, I don't know. I'd rather have this one. Okay, so let's continue on here. Gyarados. Not that moveset. Bite and Crunch on a Gyarados. Of course I switched all mine up. And to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna switch it back. I might use a fast TM on my Gyarados. I guess, yeah, let's just do that really quick, since I got 86. And I've been using those on, like, constantly. Alright, so let's get Dragon Tail out of here and get Bite. Alright, there we go. Alright, so next up is... we don't need to use any TMs because I've perfected him a while ago. Houndoom. You're going to want Snarl and Foul Play. Okay? Keep in mind, if Mewtwo has Focus Blast, he's gonna get demolished. So, but if he doesn't, you're gonna be okay. But if he does, just make sure you try to dodge those, okay? Alright, so another one here. Goodness gracious. Gengar. For your first attack, quick attack, you can have anything basically that he has, followed by Shadow Ball. But I don't recommend that you use Gengar because he doesn't have any defense. He doesn't have any HP. And Mewtwo, it doesn't matter what attack he has, even if it's Focus Blast, that Gengar is going to get wrecked so quick, and you're going to be out of the fight. So I would hold off on the Gengars. I mean, you're just going to get destroyed. So, all right, so let's continue on. Let's see what else we can pick here. So definitely Gyarados, Bite and Crunch. You're going to want your Tyrannitars. Let's see if I have another one here. There you go, Bite and Crunch. I'm not going to power him up because at this moment, I'm only powering up legendaries. What does my Stardust look like? Okay, so I got 1,400,000, so I'm getting there. I'm working my way back up. I haven't been hatching as many eggs, is why I don't have that much Stardust. Well, I have a good amount, but I would have had more at this point. So far what we have is Tyranitar, Gengar, Scizor, Gyarados, Houndoom. Those are going to be your best bets. But like I said, Gengar is... You could use a Lugia if you know it has Focus Blast, alright? If you know it has Focus Blast, make sure you have the attacks Dragon Tail, Hydro Pump, or Sky Attack. You don't want Future Sight. It's not very effective. So keep that in mind, alright guys? So Lugia is on the list if it does not have Shadow Ball. If it does have Shadow Ball, I mean, you could do the dodge thing, but, you know, that's just my recommendation to you guys, okay? Alright, so, and I think that's almost about it. I mean, there's plenty of other Pokemon that have the movesets to take it out, but at the same time, you're gonna want the high CP and the ones that are not very effective towards you. Like, say for instance, Mewtwo's using Psychic. You want a Pokemon that's not very effective towards it. So, like Tyranitar or Houndoom or something like that, or Gyarados, which is just neutral, and their high CP is gonna help you out. Because from the looks of it, it doesn't look so tough. I mean, I'm not trying to talk this Mewtwo here. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, it's easy. No, it looks tough, but from what we've seen, those are tough trainers, and people at this point know how to play. And when you have 20 people in a lobby taking out one of these bosses, I mean, depending on their level, if everybody's 30 and up, and you got a few 20s, it's not going to be that difficult. It's going to go quick, especially if you have all the Tyrannitars in a circle and it's like biting away at it. So I would say Muck. But see, the thing is, all of its quick attacks are psychic, so you're going to get destroyed. If it had Focus Blast, you might be able to pull it off. This thing is in a gym. Wow, okay. So you want Dark Pulse on a Muck. Not a very smart recommendation, but it is kind of tanky, and if it did have Focus Blast, you'd be able to, you know, get off a few of those Dark Pulses and do some damage. Okay, and now we're going to talk about something that I don't think anybody's really said anything about. Kind of a neglected Pokemon, to be honest. And it is extremely good. It's got so much defense. You might even already know what I'm talking about before I even get there. For, you know, if you had a lot of Scizors, a maxed out one, Furry Cutter and Bug Buzz, because Bug Buzz is one heck of an attack. And to be honest, it's too bad that Scizor couldn't learn that, because woo-wee, that would be devastating to Mewtwo. But yeah, if you have a powered up Scizor, Furry Cutter and Bug Buzz would actually do you quite well. Alright? And also, Pinsir. Yeah, why not? Pinsir is actually good. So we have Furry Cutter for the first attack. Let's see if we can find a bug type move for his second. X-Scissor. So, there you go. That he can work too. I maxed out one of these. Everything he's going to be doing is not going to be very effective. Literally everything. Shadow Ball, well, neutral, Focus Blast, and Psychic. And then his quick attack Psychic, it's not very effective. So add him to the list. Bug types are going to be your friend. You can even use a Butterfree if you wanted, if you had a maxed out one. Why not? You might not last more than, 20 seconds, but hey, it might, give it a shot. Alright. Ooh, you can use a Ditto. I'm just joking. That's sarcasm. Come on now. With those videos like... Alright, I have to call this out. Sorry. I have to call this out. Those videos where people are putting... no offense, big guys. But when they say, what happens when you battle a Moltres versus a Ditto? What do you think? Ditto's gonna go ahead and turn into Moltres, can get wrecked and very quickly. That's what's gonna happen. It's not a very... Okay, like I said, don't take offense, big channels. Alright, I know what you gotta do what you gotta do, but just saying. Porygon? Nah, no. Because I know it learns Bug Buzz, I think. Oh. Yeah, don't waste your time with that. Okay. Alright, so let's keep moving along here, and we're going to get to that Pokemon I was saying that's underrated here. I never really talked about. I see a few people saying it, but not so far ever since the Mewtwo deal has started emerging up, rising up here. He can learn Shadow Claw, there you go. If you have a maxed out Typhlosion, I don't know, maybe you might want to use that. That'd be working. That'd be working. Come on now. Alright, Infestation and Megahorn. If you have a maxed out Gyarados, you might want to throw that into the mix. Then again, yeah, why not? Because it's fun using different Pokemon. It gets kind of, I'm not going to say boring, or it might get slightly repetitive using the same ones over and over. Then again, who knows how many of these Mewtwo raids we're actually going to be doing. And my goodness, guys. Just... what's going on, Niantic? Niantic, what's going on? Let's just talk about something really quick, even though I talked about this in my last video. When they say in their little article about how to get these exclusive raid passes, so we've all been battling all the legendaries for weeks on end, like, non-stop, some of us. And so now they're saying you have to battle again to battle the gyms that you take out to raid bosses or battle gyms at. Those are the ones you're going to get the exclusive pass to. Niantic, let me give you some advice. You have to be specific. Does it mean, do we have to start battling all over again right now? Or the ones from the past, are we good to go? That is the part everybody is confused about. Alright? And not only are we confused, it's not so much that we're confused, it's now looking like you want some more money. You want us to spend more raid passes. Please, Niantic, if anybody at the staff is watching this, put out something that's a little bit more specific for us. What does it mean? Are we good from the past when we were battling all those other legendaries? Or do we have to start all over? Because I've battled at I've done raids at almost every single gym in my city. Do I have to do that all over again? I'm exhausted. I want Mewtwo. Do I have to do it all over again? I know I have half of a month, but I did this intentionally so I could be on the level. There's my gripe. Alright, please don't hate me for that. I mean, I don't see why you would even be annoyed by that, because that's just, it's common sense. How come they said in the coming, what? Alright, anyways, alright, back on topic. Sorry, I can't stop thinking about that. What do you mean? We've been doing this for weeks. Alrighty. Sorry. You know, sometimes you have to speak the truth. You can't just stay quiet, guys. And I'm not trying to down talk on anything or Niantic or anything like that. But there's a lot of people are in the dark and there's a lot of rage going on with this, so I wanted to address that. Alright, back on the topic. Okay, sorry. Alrighty. Next Pokemon that we could use for Mewtwo. Yamin! No, I'm just joking. But, Yamega is gonna be one beast. He would have been the one to go to, if we had it. We have arrived. We have arrived. So, Snarl, Foul Play. This thing's got a lot of defense. DPS is low. DPS is kind of low, but it's good. You're gonna get wrecked by Shadow Ball or Focus Blast, but it's good. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna probably put him second to the last as one of my anchors, and then like a Snorlax or something. We'll see. I never don't use a Blissey as an anchor, please. In my last video I had, oh gosh, kind of embarrassing, where I was battling the Moltres. Another raid where I was just talking to people, not really paying attention, or I didn't have time to switch out my last Pokemon because I jumped in too late, or I was healing from my last raid. But don't use a Blissey. You can, but try to use an anchor that does a little bit more DPS. But that's just my personal advice. I'm not saying don't do it. I mean, you can do whatever you want to. So, Umbreon, okay? That's another one. Let's see here. What else do we have? Oh, Fortress. Fortress is totally a Pokemon you could use. Alright. Let's see if we have a double bug move here. No? Huh. Well, I'm pretty sure he can learn like another bug move. Don't quote me on that. I have to check. But maybe Fortress might be one of these ones you can use. So, he had Heavy Slam and Earthquake. So he has another one. I wonder what that one is. So we'll have to check. Wait, could we, should we just evolve this one? Let's evolve this one and see if we can get a set really quick. Just to check. Okay. Alright. So he doesn't learn a bug move. So it's Rock Tomb. Oh, back out. So it's Rock Tomb, Heavy Slam, and Earthquake. Because they have 3. Okay, yeah. So you could use Fortress still. Bug Bite. Yeah, Bug Bite and Heavy Slam. Just a little suggestion. If you have a max out one, not bad. Not bad. And then Caesar. Top dog. Other than Tyranitar, to be honest. So, I think that's almost gonna wrap it up. There's plenty of other Pokemon you could totally use, but their CP is just way too low to even bring into the fight. So you better not. See, like him. Obviously, his 200. I mean, I need to transfer that, but even if he was maxed out, his defense isn't the best. So, but you know, whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do. And then Houndoom with Snarl and Foul Play. Alright, guys? So I think that's going to cover it. Let's see here. Yeah. Alright, so let's go over this. Let's go to the top. Yeah, I didn't really need to use any more TMs, to be honest with you. Okay, so Tyranitar, Houndoom, Umbreon, Gyarados with Bite and Crunch, Caesar, and then the rest of the other ones I was talking about. And I wouldn't really go for Gengar. You could, but we'll just have to wait and see how it performs in there. Maybe it'll do okay if you dodge, but then again, it was doing so much damage to those Tyranitars. It was incredibly, like, what? What? That was a psychic quick attack, or that was a quick attack psychic move. that did a ton of damage to Tyranitar. What? That's intense. So, that's going to about do it, guys. And if I had to pick one Pokemon that I think is going to be the best possibly to use, personally, okay, I'm not saying that this is law or this is fact, but personally, to my liking, and I like this Pokemon, this is the one you're going to want to go to. Furry Cutter and X-Scissor. Or Night Slash. Okay? Alright. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'll be catching you on my next video. I have some more tips on how I think Mewtwo should have been introduced. It's going to be a fun little video. It's not going to be anything about, this is the way it should have been released. It's just going to be like, it would have been cool if they'd done it this way or did it this way. So anyways, if you like this video, guys, give it a like, please. And I'll catch you guys on my next video. Catch you later.